Hello student, welcome back to BHS Sumati Academy. This is your science teacher Rasmiti. So we are learning the chapter that is different habitats of plants. So in the previous video we have learned what is habitat, what is plant community, and also what are the aquatic plants and a type of aquatic plants, that is first one submerged hydrophytes. Now we will learn partially submerged plants. Okay, partially submerged plants. Now with the name of partially we can understand the half part of the plant is under the water and remaining part is on the water surface. So first we will learn how they have been adapted the features to be partially submerged. So first we will learn the roots of these plants are fixed at the bottom of the water body, so they can be fixed at one place in the water. So first, the roots of these plants are fixed at the bottom of the water body. So because of this, these plants are also known as fixed plant. And second, if their remaining part or their flower or fruits or leaves on the water surface, so they have a long stem, okay, long stem, and also they have spongy and hollow stem which make the plant light to become on the water surface. Okay, now second thing, like other plants, they also need the photosynthesis process to make their food. So first there should be stomata on their leaves. So the stomata is present on the upper surface of the leaf. Stomata is present on the upper surface of leaf, so they can easily get the sunlight and process the photosynthesis process. So like if we have to give the example of partially submerged plants, lotus and water lily. First picture is for the lotus and second is water lily. So these plants also known as partially submerged plant. Now next we will talk free floating plants, means those plants which completely float on the water surface. Okay, those plants which completely float on the water surface, those are known as free floating plants. If they are completely floating on the water surface, that means they are light in weight, and also the specific feature they have, that is they have balancing roots. Okay, they have balancing roots which help them to hang in the water and also balance the plant therein. Okay, so balancing root, the function of balancing roots, these types of roots help them to hang in the water and also balance the plant up on the water surface. Now if we will take the example white water hyacinth and duckweed. Now in the picture you can see the water hyacinth. So these plants have a bubble base filled with air, and also they are, means the leaves of these plant are bubbles base which is filled with the air, which help them to float completely on the water. Now we will talk about duckweed. So duckweed, also the leaves of duckweed are we can say that the leaves of a duckweed help them to float on the water surface. But there are some special advantages of duckweed plants, like it can be used as a water filter. So means duckweed plants purify the water and also it prevents the mosquitoes. It can be used as a mosquito prevention. And third important, duckweed prevent algae growth, which helps them if there is less of algae on the water surface, so it can help to be pure the water or to purify the water. Now we will talk about terrestrial plants. So as the word with the terrestrial, the plants which grow on the land, these are known as the terrestrial plants. So these plants are also called as a mesophytic because these plants require moderate amount, not the less amount, moderate amount of water, so that's why they are known as the mesophytes. Okay, moderate, they require moderate amount of water, like mango tree, neem tree and people tree, etc. These are known as the terrestrial plants. Now there are some other terrestrial plants which grow in the cold region, okay, which grow in the cold region and they form a forest which is known as a coniferous forest. Okay, you can see this forest in the first picture, and also the shape of these plants which grow in the cold region is of the shape of cone. It's like a cone shaped. You can see in the second picture. So just because of their shape, they are also known as a conifers. So first we will understand why the shape of tree or plant in the cold region are like a cone shape. First, in the cold region there will be a heavy snowfall. So whenever snowfall on the tree, because of the cone shape, the snow easily slide off from the plant, and these plants can save themselves from extreme cold. Okay, so you can understand why the shape of these plants are like a cone, because whenever the snow fall on these plants, so the snow can easily slide off from the plant, and this plant can save themselves from the extreme cold. Now there are some other examples of fruits which grow in such a cold region like apples, cherry and plums. These are some fruits which grow in the cold region like apples, cherries and plums. Now we will talk about xerophytic plants. Okay, either we can also call them desert plant, means the plant which grow in the desert area, means already we know that in these areas there is a lack of water, means the plant which grow in the which require a lack of water and grow in the desert area known as xerophytic plants. And these plants have very well developed root system, because the root is a main term which helps a tree to grow. So the roots of these plants spread in the ground in the search of water. Okay, because for the photosynthesis process, roots has to absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Now in the desert area there is a lack of water, so roots are very well developed and spread in the ground in the search of water for the process of photosynthesis. Now we all know, as example of, if we will take the example of cactus, and in cactus we can see in the first picture, so the leaves of the cactus plants is converted into the spines. Why? What is the reason for the conversion of leaves into the spines? We all know that in the leaves stomata are present, and stomata also is, stomata are responsible for breathe in, breathe out, as well as they also do the water loss from the water. Now there is, in desert area there is a lack of water, so just to stop the water loss, their leaves are converted as a spines, and the photosynthesis process will be done by the stems. Okay, the stem of this cactus plants are green. It also contains the chlorophyll. So this stem of this plant do the process of photosynthesis.